Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your harsh truth reading for the month of Teen. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. Three of Swords. Ouch. Alright. Page of Wands. King of Wands. Seven of Pentacles. Six of Wands. Can you see this? Empress. Six of Cups. Alright. Clarifying with these. We got two sixes. I believe that's irritability. Yeah, that's irritability. Two sixes, irritability. So, is it that somebody can't let go of the past? Is that what this is? That you're hoping that you're still in the running, excuse me, or that you two are still talking and can work things out? And maybe because something happened, someone is thinking about the relationship, whether to stay or thinking if it's worth it to continue, or they're debating between you and somebody from their past. Maybe they can't get over something or someone from their past. What's this Page of Wands about? Page of Wands about. Perhaps you just want it to be lighthearted flirting and not necessarily full-blown attraction and, well, got to be with that person over there, you know? All right, what's Page of Wands about? Yeah, hoping that you can still work it out, that you're going to either be hearing good news or good things from this person or something positive from this person, that there's a beginning in communication and action and intent with this person, instead of them being like, all right, I'm on the move, I'm out. King of Wands about. Yeah, the silent treatment and deciding to, okay, part of this is taking the leadership position or making the executive decision, shall we say, to go cold on the committed connected partnership, perhaps to cut the marriage off. This is the silent treatment. This is petty arguing. This is selective mutism, so to speak, not to make light of that, but this is someone's being very strategic with information if they're talking at all. Perhaps this is a trial separation and there's not even any communication except indirectly, and it's very courteous, civil, whatever, but not there's not a lot of warmth there. And it could be because someone has decided that, okay, I'm out. I'm out. I'm making the executive decision to end this and to leave the marriage. But so it's kind of in the middle, because it's not, this could be Sagittarius, by the way. So that could be you, Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be, but it could be, this could be Taurus. Yeah, okay. This could be Cancer, by the way. So, or Cancerian. It's somewhere in the middle. It's not that it's working out, and it's not that they're bailing. They're in review. They're with, I want to say regrets, but this person is deciding whether it's worth it to continue. What's this Seven of Pentacles about? Because of the fighting and the drama, and they're thinking about walking away. It's starting to get to be too much. They're weighing the pros and cons of staying versus walking away. What's this Six of Wands about? Six of Wands about working it out, of course. We got that up here. Oh, Sagittarius. Oh, what happened? That you're really wanting things to work out. You're wanting to be in that love space with that person again, and you're hoping that that karma will kick in. It's like, look, credit for credit served, or time served, that sort of thing. We've been through a lot. Let's just take a chance. Let's work things out. Let's get through this. This might have changed the trajectory, but that doesn't mean we're not in control of it. We can still create our outcome. I feel like you're wanting this person to take a chance and work things out with you, or to see all that you two have had together and to put a value on that, and thus the relationship, and thus you, and moving forward. What's this Empress about? See, I feel like this is, you don't want somebody to leave, bail, and go to either a Taurus or the person that they think that the ideal relationship could be had with. That all of a sudden, this is old, this is from the past, I'm going to go with this person because this looks like, it's a new beginning, it's going to be abundant and prosperous, and really great sex and really great partnership, all the things that would just be like the ideal relationship for someone. What's this Empress about? Or whatever they would define as the ideal relationship. There's that Page of Wands again. So you're hoping that we got the Six of Cups right here. Okay, so this is basically, I hope that somebody does not leave the relationship with me and go to somebody from their past that they feel, or if it's not from their past, it's somebody they feel like they have that soulmate connection with, And I hope they're not already talking and things are already starting to ignite and get moving, and it's somebody that they just really feel a connection with, whether it's from their past, and this is that was a high priestess, or it's somebody they just feel that for. This is about secrets and mystery. Possibly someone could have an ulterior motive. This person could be actually encouraging this person. Like listen to me, I'm already assuming it's a she. Look at me, sexist pig. She or he could know about the fact that you and your person are on the outs, and yet they're still kind of they're dealing with that person. So it's like, not that I'm not shifting blame or anything like that, but it's like, gosh, that I feel like this pertains to the other person. Yeah, your person might be secretive, but I also feel like somebody else is in on it with them. Like they're completely fine with being a side piece or being in a third-party situation. And we all know my opinion on that. So, yeah. What's the Six of Cups about? Oh, shit. I'm sorry, Sagittarius. This is an ending because either they can't get over something or someone from their past. This is an ending with a soulmate, and it could be because somebody was taking somebody else for granted or just didn't recognize any worth in them anymore. But this is somebody being solitary and unto themselves. And there's been an ending, and it's because of someone that somebody feels a soulmate connection with, or it's like, oh, this relationship is from the past. I want something new, or they can't get over issues from the past. So I'm sorry, Sag. It doesn't look like this is going to move forward with this person anytime. No matter how bad you want it over here, it looks like there's something about something being from the past or old, or feeling like they have an old connection with somebody that they just met. Either way, this is them exiting the relationship because of either a newfound soulmate connection or just not wanting this relationship anymore. Sagittarius. This could be you leaving it, but this person, right now, they're probably debating, but it looks like there's going to be an ending. They're probably going back and forth and debating, but they're thinking it's just too, this could be you, but they're thinking it's just too much. There's just too much drama and fighting, and they want somebody that there's no drama with, that soulmate connection. It really, when you're at the base level of something, or I should say base, but when there's a lot of chaos and conflict and all that, it really makes you kind of elevate what the ideal something or other should be. Nobody goes through something like this right here and goes, oh, I would just like a mediocre at best relationship after this. No, like the probability of what they want being realistic after this is directly proportionate to, I'm talking math, the drama. So like if it's really bad, they're going to want like almost a knight in shining armor or a princess in a high castle to rescue or something. But if things are good, it's like, no, I'm good, but we can just continue. But if things are bad and conflict ridden and there's drama, and it's almost like someone's like, I'm going to reach for the stars, I'm going to search for the perfect relationship after this, because nobody comes out of conflict and drama and it's like, oh yeah, I just want something mediocre. So it could speak to this person's pattern of doing that, like love them and leave them and always on to the next get. Man or woman here, part of sexist pig gender assignment earlier, but you know what I mean. But it could also be that this person kind of wants someone to be in service of them, and that would be their ideal relationship. That's why they want to leave. So they might be leaving because you stood your ground on something. I mean, it could be, but I feel like they don't find any value in this relationship anymore. I am sorry. And I think it's made them elevate the idea of an ideal relationship all the more. The next person's going to be this, and it's like, no, everybody's human. You know what I mean? Like this person's going to disappoint you too, I'm sorry. You need to heal, and you know that already. That's probably what this is right here. This was going to flip. No more waiting. If that's what you're doing, no more waiting. It's not going to happen. They're in review right now, but what's coming is they're going to prefer someone they feel they have that soulmate connection with, or there's going to be an ending to this long-time relationship they have with you. Oh, damn it. Okay, two things. One, this could be taken as just the devil in the tarot, where it's like, oh gosh, it was an unhealthy relationship. We had all that conflict and drama here, bickering and all that. It was unhealthy. It was holding you both back, even though you're probably still wanting it. But this is also speaking to the things that we're afraid of. If we start to dismantle it, look at it piece by piece, then it just this becomes a man in a silly hat, right? It loses its power the more we pick apart at it, the more we confront it. Okay, I was going to say something else and it left me. I guess it was those two things. All right. I think it's both. I think this was. I hate that you're one down. I think it was unhealthy. It started to hold you back and hold you down as much as you're like, no, I still want this. This person didn't treat you right. And you might think that they did, but upon closer exam, that's what I was going to say. The more you dismantle and the more you grieve, the more you go through this, there's always hindsight and looking at things for what really was what. And it's going to happen probably slowly. Sorry, but you will come to a place where you're going to start to see it wasn't really like that. I just wanted something so bad that it was like that, or that I made it out to be that, or you know what I mean? Like there's going to be a lot of that emotional overlay that's going to get cleared away, that you'll have more objective insight, and that leads to things hurting less and things being more realistic. Sagittarius. We all do that. We all do that. Sagittarius. All right, you're in the process of okay, that's what I was talking about. Okay. You're in the process of changing. So this, obviously there's been this ending, and it's like, okay, you're coming into your own. Perhaps you're recognizing your worth, male or female. Perhaps you ignored the signs, and it's time to start recognizing what's coming. Perhaps this is saying that, there were signs in the relationship it wasn't going to work, and perhaps those were overlooked. But also pay attention from here forward, because when you're in this healing space, a lot of things like that you didn't notice before will jump out. There's a synchronicity when you start putting yourself back together. Pay attention. It'll be personal to you, but just pay attention to little things popping up. Spring is afoot, at least in the western part. So lots of critters and things coming back to life. So you might want to check the animal totem site. I can list that in the description box just to see what messages, if you've got like butterflies chasing you or something. Because there is, with this metamorphosis, you're also raising your vibration, which is, I don't normally speak like that, but this is basically your standards are solidifying or changing. And there's just certain things that you can't abide or accept anymore. Even though it's painful, you're kind of transitioning into a different stage of life, different desires, different wants, different thresholds of what you will and won't accept. All right. If they could say something to Sagittarius, what would they say? Cards. If they could say something to Sagittarius, what would they do? Cards. Say something to Sagittarius, what would they do? Yes. Running out of space here. 2 oracle cards. Sagittarius. Damn. This is time apart because of deception. Perhaps this is a breakup happened because they're I was going to say there was cheating, but I mean, obviously that's playing out here. But for a split second, it was like, wait, did you cheat? And you're feeling like you're guilty because you cheated and they just can't get past it. I mean, anyway, so it might look like you're working on some issues. You're taking some time apart here. This is also spring. Okay. So this, which we're basically encroaching upon right now, at least in the western part, this is saying that there's a few things going on besides you. You might think that this is just time apart, like it showed over here, just time apart. We're going to kind of work this out. We're going to get back together. This is someone that's, there's something else going on. They've got ulterior motives, or this is deception. So during this time apart, deception happens basically. And this could be them solidifying or moving forward with somebody else and not wanting to work things out with you because of that person's. So maybe person's interference. Maybe they told you that, okay, yeah, we're just going to take some time, or we're going to this and that. They're already dealing with somebody else. So we've got, you're an angel. Would you reject me? I hope that makes sense to you. It does not to me. It doesn't fit with this for me. There's that piece of ascending and changing. Maybe you were just too good for this person. Okay. I don't feel like this is saying, when it says, would you reject me? I don't feel like that's the reason why they're moving on. I feel like they found somebody else. So this for me, like it doesn't fit for me. So this is a bust for this reading. The jury can disregard. But all of this right here makes sense. It feels like it's in line with the reading that basically someone is giving up on this relationship and they're already dealing with someone else, and you've got some healing to do because you're changing, your standards are changing because of this. I'm sorry, Sag. I know it's painful. Please surround yourself with friends and people that can be supportive of you. It's going to get worse. I'm not to be a negative person, but this kind of stuff tends to get worse before it gets better, especially if there's more to find out. So, all right. Good luck with this, okay? I hope to see you in the next reading. Take care.